December 12th, 2019. 15 hours, 20 minutes, 19 seconds.
911, where is your emergency?
Hi, I need an ambulance to... Yes.
Why do you need an ambulance?
I have a older male, a middle-aged male.
He is breathing?
Yes, he's breathing, but very, very highly breathing.
Okay, let me transfer you to the medics. Do not hang up.
Mr. Dragon, do you know what? I am gonna slay you.
Love it. Now, what about Sylvester the cat? Remember the Sylvester cat from Saturday morning?
Oh, Father. Oh, the shame of it all. How can I ever show my face again? Now, wait a minute, son.
It just cracks me up.
Tonight, new documents obtained by Fox 10 reveal more about the family that's at the center of that missing children investigation that affects both the East Valley and Rexburg, Idaho. We are learning more about the brother of Lori Vallow.
Now, police say he shot Lori's fourth husband in self-defense last summer, and now he's dead.
Welcome to Missing Murder Vanished, Part 12, Alex Cox. I'm Catherine. This is Left Undone, Incomplete Investigations.
This twisted tale, though, starts in Chandler when Lori Vallow's former husband was murdered by her brother. Fox 10's Justin Lum is live at the Chandler Police Department with the very latest. Justin.
And Brian Carey, it doesn't help that Lori Vallow's brother is now dead. The autopsy report is still pending, but we've learned the disappearance of her children single-handedly kept this fatal shooting investigation open, but Lori has never been considered a suspect.
How long have you lived here?
Like 3 weeks.
Oh, geez. Yeah, okay.
That's why the neighbors don't know what to do.
Gotcha.
Like, hi, neighbor, sorry.
This would be the last day Chandler police ever met with Lori Vallow. July 11th of 2019, Lori returns to an active crime scene where her estranged husband, Charles Vallow, has just been shot dead by her brother after a fight inside her home. Police say Lori heard the shots fired, but drove off in Charles's rental car with her kids. When she comes back, she's seen smiling with her daughter, 17-year-old Tylee Ryan, who is now missing. Lori had just dropped her 7-year-old son, JJ, off at school. He has also not been seen since late September. The police report states Lori's brother, Alex Cox, committed second-degree murder, but Detective Seth Tyler says at this time the shooting has been determined to be in self-defense, so it remains a homicide investigation. There are no charges ready to be filed. Just 2 weeks before Christmas, Gilbert police found Cox dead, a critical piece to this case.
And then we have Alex dying and Lori disappearing. So these are things that are the reason why we kept the report open. If we have the opportunity, we would love to talk to Lori again and just get additional information, glean additional information, and we would love the opportunity to speak with Tylee again as well.
So before Alex died, 2 weeks before he died, he got married. He got married to a woman, her name's Zulima. Her son is the one that called 911 and when Alex was dying. Zulima and Alex got married on November 29th, 2019. A few minutes later, although it was past midnight, on 11/30, 2019, Lori's niece, Milani, I'm going to call her Milani because I keep getting different things on if it's Melanie or Milani, but Milani and Ian Pulowski got married in Vegas. Literally, it was the next day, but it was just 10 minutes apart. So I don't think this is a coincidence, and I don't think they just happened to both be there at the same time. Within this period, couple weeks, a period, Chad and Lori get married, Milani and Ian get married, and Alex and Zulima get married. So where am I going with this? Obviously, there's more videos to be made and research to be done, but according to the fact that I believe they think that doomsday is coming in July of 2020, I think there's something about them being married here. I don't know. But it's not just a coincidence that everybody had to hurry up and get married. There's something to it. I don't know what it is, but there's something to it. Now with that, speculation. Why did Alex die 2 weeks later? And the description of what the way he was dying does not sound to me like a heart attack. Public consensus on everything I'm reading on social media is poisoning. And what I find interesting about these people and the way they're dying around Lori is my suspect mind. I'm thinking people are getting poisoned somehow. And it reminds me of one of the most famous women serial killers' MO. And their MOs are very different than men's MOs. Men tend to abduct and kill strangers. Women tend to serial kill people that they know in some way or another. Men will beat them and strangle them and shoot them. Women will poison them. One of the most famous women serial killers in the United States was a woman named Jane Taupe. She was a nurse. She confessed to killing 31 people. In 1901, she confessed to that. She was found not guilty by reason of insanity. Her quote was, "That is my ambition, to have killed more people, more helpless people, than any man or woman who has ever lived." At 33 years old, Jane was training as a nurse at Cambridge Hospital, and she earned a nickname, Jolly Jane. She was friendly with an outgoing personality. She liked to gossip, though, and she would celebrate the dismissal of students that she didn't like. She lost a nursing job because she was giving out opiates, but then doctors still recommended her as a private nurse to their clients that were wealthy. And, when she was outside of her job, she would guzzle beer, told dirty jokes, she gossiped, and she enjoyed turning her friends against each other. So she befriends people, she takes care of people, and she winds up killing them one by one. So, she made up excuses later. Oh, they were feeble and fussy and old and cranky. People from her nursing school would remember her saying there's no use keeping old people alive. So she killed one of her close friends with strychnine so she could take her job as a dining hall matron. And then she also killed another person that was a friend of hers, took her to the beach, gave her some lovely food, mineral water, and put strychnine in it. And later she said, "I held her in my arms and watched with delight as she gasped her life out." She even tried to poison somebody and nurse them back to health to win their love. So she wound up killing two sisters. And in 1901, a detective realized that these healthy people were dying all around her, right? So they wound up arresting her in October of 1901. And she went to trial for murder and confessed to her lawyer that she killed at least 31 people, maybe as much as 100. And she says she started killing people because her boyfriend dumped her when she was 16. And if she wouldn't have been dumped, she would have been able to raise a family and have a husband. And her mind would have been worried about that instead of killing people. So with Lori and Alex and Charles and Joseph and Tammy, there's a lot of people that surround Lori, kind of like the people that surrounded this serial killer. And studies have shown that men, serial killers, they're loners. They stalk strangers at night, snatch them, torture them. But women and Dolly Jane is a great example, she killed the people who were in her care, people she knew. She used poison, and she relished watching them die. You know, her modus operandi actually fits patterns that have been identified by researchers as typical female serial killers. Women tend to kill acquaintances and people who surround them. They're often caregivers and well-educated. So not to go too far back into the science and the research about this, but they say that it goes back to what humans were supposed to be, hunter-gatherers. Men were the hunter and women were the gatherers. So in a deep-rooted psychological way, the men go out and hunt who they're going to kill, and women will kill people around them. They're the gatherers. Men largely attack strangers, and about 80% of women serial killers know their victims. They gather them around. Now, men's hunting is literal, but they do stalk and follow and kill. Women tend to take care of others. 72% killed at least one person in their care, and nearly half, I don't want to go there, but I'm going to go there. Nearly half of them have killed their children. 39% of female serial killers work in healthcare. They largely stayed in one place, and they use methods that are less outwardly violent, poison. So I don't know. I'm just putting the fact that I found this really interesting when I was researching women serial killers, because if, we're speculating here, but if Lori actually is responsible for these deaths, she would be considered a serial killer, right? And it fits this MO. So, gosh, I hope there's a different ending to this story. We know how many adults are dead, but I hope the children are spared in some way, shape, or form. And this is why I think they haven't brought her in yet. I think the police, the FBI, all the states that are involved, they're gathering a lot of information. And if this is truly something this heinous, they need to have all their ducks in a row. Again, like I said before, I've been on the island of Kauai many times. She's cornered there. Kauai is the top island in the chain. There are a lot of drownings in Kauai. The beaches are mostly not swimmable. She can't just get in a kayak and head out to the ocean. It's rough, it's dangerous, and it has a huge current. There's one airport, it literally has a little building, and the planes pull up, you walk off, you walk through the little building, and you're out. It's tiny, and the island is small. Like I said before, there's one main road. There's a cruise ship that comes in, but you can't just get on the cruise ship from there. So they're really cornered, and I think in a way that's probably why law enforcement is sort of just waiting, because they can watch her. She really, unless she freaking has magic powers, she can't just get off that island without somebody knowing. So she's in a pickle. And in the meantime, now this is just my theory. You guys leave comments and ring the bell, subscribe, so that we can keep talking about this. But this is just my opinion, and I welcome other opinions. So I'm going to move on because I want you to hear the full 911 call from Joseph about when Alex was dying.
December 12th, 2019. December 12th, 2019. 15 hours, 20 minutes, 19 seconds.
911, where is your emergency?
Hi, I need an ambulance to... Yes.
Why do you need an ambulance?
I have a older male, a middle-aged male.
He is breathing?
Yes, he's breathing, but very, very highly breathing.
Okay, let me transfer you to Mesa, or the medics. Do not hang up.
Okay.
Is it this due to a drug
Fire and
overdose
medical,
or
what is
anything?
the address of your emergency?
Go over with it.
Caller, are you on the line? Hello, is
Hello?
anyone there?
Yes, this is. I'm here.
Okay, you're at for.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, what is the emergency?
I have a older male here named Alex. He just passed out here on my bathroom.
Okay, is he awake right now?
I think he's passed out.
Okay, you think he's unconscious?
Yes.
Okay. Is he breathing normally, like you can see his chest rising and falling? Hello?
I hope so.
I have the paramedics on the way, but I need you to try to help me with some information while they're driving there to help him. Okay?
Okay.
How old is he?
He seems to be in his 40s.
Okay. Do you know him?
No, it's my mother's boyfriend.
Okay. And how old are you?
I'm 25.
Okay. I have the paramedics on the way, so he's in the restroom right now.
Okay.
Gilbert, can we get you started?
I'm already en route.
All right, thank you. Okay. Is he on his back or on his stomach? Where is he at?
He's on his side.
Okay. Can you lay him flat on his back on the ground?
I'll try. It's just there's feces there, and I'm trying to just keep cool right now.
You said he's what?
There's feces on the ground.
Okay. I know that's gross, but if we can just go ahead and get him flat on his back, I want to make sure he's breathing, because if he's not, we're going to do a few things.
Gotcha.
Did you say he's cool, like cold?
Alex.
This isn't breathing. This is an ominous sign.
Alex, you gotta get you on your
The
back.
breathing is a brain stem reflex. The last reflex of a dying
Does he
brain.
seem more awake or more asleep?
He's more passed out.
Okay. Is he opening his eyes or moving at all?
He's breathing.
Okay. Is he breathing normally, like his chest is rising and falling? He's not making any weird sounds?
Yeah, he's making a very exhale sound like.
Okay. If he's doing that, we need to start CPR, so I need you to get him flat on his back on the ground.
Okay. I'll do that.
Let me know when he's flat on his back, and we're going to give you instructions, okay?
Okay.
What is your first name? Okay.
I don't think I could do that, man.
I know this is difficult, but you're only helping him, okay? I know, the paramedics.
I don't think I could
What
do
is
that.
your
I have
name?
anxiety and depression.
Okay, what's your
Anxiety
name?
and depression. I can't.
What is your name?
My name's Joseph.
Joseph? Okay, Joseph. The best thing for us to do for him right now is to So if you'll just take... I know it's not ideal, but you're doing a really good job by helping him if you can do that, okay?
Oh. Yo, Alex. Alex. He's not breathing. No. No, he's too big.
Okay, just try to get him on his back so we can do chest compression.
My mother just got here.
Okay, give her the phone then.
So, did she say the mother just got there?
Yeah.
Come here. Come here.
And we're coming on Mineral right now.
Really
We're
bad.
almost there.
It's really bad. Come upstairs in the bathroom. We need to get him on his back.
Can you put your mom on the phone?
She's right here. You're on speaker.
Okay, ma'am, the paramedics are pulling up, but in the meantime, we need him to get flat on his back, and we need to give him chest compressions, okay?
Chest compression. Wait. But
Does she know how to do CPR?
yes. She knows how.
Okay.
How far are you?
We're pulling up out front right now, so they're grabbing their equipment and they're coming in. Are you on the first floor or the second?
We're on the second floor.
Second floor in the bathroom?
Yes.
Okay, and the door is unlocked?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, do you see the paramedics now?
Yes.
Okay, Joseph, you did a good job. I know that was really scary, but thank you for your help, okay?
Joseph,
Okay,
before you hang up, I need your last name.
Okay.
Joseph, let the paramedics do their business and tell me what your last name is.
Lopez.
Joseph, what's your last name?
Lopez.
Okay. And what's your date of birth, Joseph? Alex's last name.
I don't know.
You don't know his name?
No.
Okay. All right. Do you let the officer in?
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. I'm going to let you go. Bye-bye.
December 12th, 2019. 15 hours, 27 minutes, 27 seconds.
So anybody in the medical field would know that was only 7 minutes, and it felt like forever. And truly, when you're in the middle of a medical emergency, remember I'm an RN, you'll go, that was only 5 minutes? That felt like forever, you know? So everything seems to move in slow motion. That poor guy, that 25-year-old Joseph, to him, it probably felt like 3 years for them to get there. And he did a good job, but he did freak out, and he couldn't get him on his back or whatever, but sounded like he was pretty far gone already, the agonal breathing. So anyways, we'll move on, but that was when Alex died right there. 2 weeks after he got married, he died. So you'll remember, Lori's been married 5 times now. Husband number 3 was Tylee's dad. He adopted Colby. So this right here on the screen, this wedding picture, if you're watching on YouTube, you can see them. This was Lori and Joseph Ryan's wedding picture, and they got married in 2001. So he did adopt Colby, and they were married. And as you know, since death seems to surround Lori, at some point in 2018, Joseph Ryan was found dead. Now, there's some backstory that is related to Alex, since this episode is focused on Alex. Alex actually threatened to kill Joseph Ryan, and Alex attacked him after they had exchanged kids. The kid, Tylee. Lori and Joseph exchanged Tylee, and Alex was sitting under a tree, and he saw Joseph, and he told him to come here, and he lunged at him. And as he lunged at him, he pulled something out of his pocket, and Joseph thought it was a gun, so he started to run, and he felt something get on his shoulder, like he felt something very sharp or stingy, I guess, on his shoulder, and then he felt it on his back, and turned out that Alex tasered him. And as he was trying to get away, he fell and he hurt himself, and then he got up and started running around, ran around a corner, and a witness saw them, and so that's when Alex turned and left. But Alex did wind up going to prison for 18 months for a felony. And that felony took place on August 5th, 2007. So here's the affidavit for warrant, arrest, and detention. So it's just says Alexander Lamar Cox, white male, January 18th, 1968, on or about August 5th, 2007, in Austin, Travis County, Texas, did then and there commit the offense of aggravated assault, second-degree felony. My belief of the foregoing statement is based upon information provided to me by the Austin Police Department. Offense report number 2007-217-1206, and witness statements. On August 5th, 2007, victim Joseph Ryan was leaving the Kids Exchange at 8913 Collinfield Drive after a supervised visit with his daughter. He was approached in the parking lot by the accused. The accused had been sitting under a tree, and the accused asked Ryan if he remembered him. The accused is the brother of Ryan's ex-wife. The accused told Ryan that they needed to talk. Shortly thereafter, the accused reached into his clothing and pulled out an object. At the same time, the accused began to lunge at him. Ryan thought it was a gun that the accused was reaching for, and Ryan turned to run. He felt a shock to his shoulder. As Ryan ran, he was shocked a second time in the back. The force caused him to fall to the ground. By now, Ryan had realized that the accused had pulled a stun gun on him and not a pistol. He was able to get his hands under him to break the fall. At one point, the accused made a threat to kill Ryan. Ryan was able to get up off the ground and flee. He was chased around the corner of the building by the accused, where they encountered a witness, Francis Laciel. Don't comment that I didn't pronounce the name right. Okay, just FYI. I hear ya. I'm not Googling every name that comes across that I don't know how to pronounce. Anyways, I'll continue. Laciel actually saw the accused with the stun gun. The accused then stopped his pursuit of Ryan and began to walk away. Ryan was treated at the scene by Austin EMS. He was not transported to the hospital at that time, but he did go to the hospital the next afternoon for chest pain and was admitted overnight for observation. He had neck and wrist pains as well. He was found to have a fracture in his right wrist from the fall. At the time of the assault, Ryan reported that he was in fear for his life. When the accused first reached into his clothing, he thought the accused was going to shoot him. The accused made a threat to kill Ryan. When Ryan was on the ground after being shocked, he felt that the accused would seriously injure him, as he was still suffering from the effects of being stunned, shocked. So that was stamped on August 16th, 2007. And like I said, Alex went to the Popo for that one, and rumor has it that Lori paid him to do that. I don't know what's going on with Alex and why he does the dirty work, but guess what? It all came back around to bite him in the butt in the long run. So just to review this so it's really clear, because these dates are really important. Tammy Daybell died on October 19th. She was exhumed on December 11th because people started getting suspicious after Charles was murdered and kids were missing now. Alex dies the day after Tammy's body was exhumed. That's when Alex died, on December 12th. Lori's previous ex-husbands died. Tylee's father died, which is Ryan. And it was determined to be a heart attack, but I don't know the history, and he was cremated, and now there's some suspicion that that was suspicious as well. He was in his house for 3 weeks before anyone found him dead. So one of the siblings of Alex and Lori, her name was Stacy Lynn Cope, and she died of diabetic shock in 1998. Her daughter is Milani, who's married to Ian, who was married to Brandon, who is Lori's niece, who we don't know if it's Milani or Melanie, but we're going to stick with Milani. So Alex was with her when she died, and now there's been raised some suspicions on that. Milani was only 9 at the time. There was a recent article about Charles's death, and his ex-wife was interviewed. I think her name is Cheryl, and she believes 100% that his death was a homicide. So, you know, there's just way too much going on in this story. It's so hard to keep track of. I feel like I should have a degree in Lori Vallow right now. I mean, like, get 3 college credits for it or something. And then Charles and Lori had Lori's nephew, Zach Cox, live with them for a couple years. And he lived with them, and he was asked on a message board if Charles was known to be mean or violent. And he said he always walked away when they started arguing because he could never win an argument with her. He said he was never violent. He was not that kind of person at all. And Charles did have a $1 million policy. We found out that. And yeah, so insanity keeps going on and on. And, you know, we barely scratched the surface because the children haven't been found. Lori's still sitting on the beach, and the autopsies aren't back. I mean, there's just going to be so much more to post about. So ring the bell, because I'm going to try to post things as they happen best I can. Like I said, I have a 40-hour week job that I do during the week. So I stay up at night and work on these. So if you could just subscribe, it would be really nice and very helpful to me. But right now, I am going to play you a clip of Alex and Alan at Alan's was a DJ, and at his studio when Alex came and he did his cartoon voices.
Okay, so I'm on my personal account on Facebook. This is the first time I've ever gone Facebook Live. This is my first ever Facebook Live. Okay?
You can do it on the Lucas fan page, too.
Okay, you can do it on the Lucas fan page. This is on my personal.
Morgan, our web girl, will be mad at us if we don't.
Okay, so we're going Facebook Live. My brother Alex is in the studio. And a lot of people think that in our family, because I've done a morning show all over the country, that I'm the talented one in the family. But the truth be told, my brother Alex is the talented one in our family. And you're about to hear why. Okay, are you ready? So I told you he's all about cartoons, TVs, and movies. I'm just going to rattle off random things, and you're going to hear the impression and then the actual lines from the movie. Are you ready? Okay. Alex, are you ready?
I think so.
All right, let me face this over to Al. All right, give me Bugs Bunny and Little Red Riding Hood from Saturday morning cartoons.
5 o'clock whistles on the blink, and my papa's at work, so I ain't. He's still in the factory, 'cause he doesn't know what time it amounts to me.
And then...
what's in the basket, gorgeous? I'm taking this bunny rabbit for my grandma to have, see? It's got a nice pair of stems for a rabbit. Yeah, it's got a cute face, too, see?
I love it. Okay, now we're going to switch gears. Go from that to Droopy the dog. Listen, watch this.
Mr. Dragon, do you know what? I am going to slay you.
Love it. Now, what about Sylvester the cat? Remember the Sylvester cat from Saturday morning?
Oh, Father. Oh, the shame of it all. How can I ever show my face again? Now, wait a minute, son.
It just cracks me up to watch him do, like, cartoons. A grown man that does a lot of cartoons. All right, what about Shaggy and Scooby?
Like, hey, Scoob, man, was that ghost scary? Yeah, scary.
That's great. Okay, what about movies, like cartoon movies, like Aladdin? Give me something from Aladdin, the movie.
Calm yourself, Iago. He obviously Gazing was less than worthy.
Oh, there's a big surprise. I think I'm gonna have a heart attack and die from that surprise. What are we gonna do? We got a big problem here.
Yes. Only one may enter. We must find this one, this diamond in the rough.
So he knows, like, all the words, like he knows the lines. It's not that he does these great impressions. He knows the lines for the movie. Dude, I've never seen Beauty and the Beast, but Kareth, you've seen it.
That's my favorite.
Okay, so Kareth knows Beauty and the Beast. Give us something from Beauty and the Beast.
Wow, Wow, Gaston, you're the greatest hunter in the whole world. No beast alive stands a chance against you. No girl, for that matter.
It's true, LeFou, and I've got my sights set on that one.
The inventor's daughter? Yeah, but she's...
The most beautiful girl in town, and that makes her the best. And don't I deserve the best?
Well, yeah, but...
Can you say, stay out of the West Wing? Do you do that one?
Oh, sure. There's a stranger here. What are you doing here?
Please, I meant no harm. I lost my horse.
What the heck are you guys doing? I don't know that movie. All right, last one. So now we're in the movie thing. This is the last thing. So I got 3 movies that I want you to do. First, do Mrs. Doubtfire, because you do a great Mrs. Doubtfire. Ready?
Oh, dear, I saw the whole thing. It was a run by fruiting. The terrorists, they ran that way, dear. Oh, it's so sad.
Now give me a Rain Man, Babbitt. What's his name? Raymond Babbitt. Give me Raymond Babbitt.
Yeah, 82, 246. 246 toothpicks. Yeah. We're counting cards.
Just random.
We're counting cards.
Just random stuff. All right, last one, Waterboy.
I'm counting cards.
Give me a good Waterboy.
That was definitely your tongue in my mouth. You should go now, because Mama's going to wake up.
Mama said, I love it. So there it is, my first Facebook Live proving that the talent in my family, it's not me, it's my brother Alex.
This has been a Left Undone production, produced by me, Catherine, edited by me, Catherine Brookson, and narrated by me, Catherine Brookson. Artwork and graphics are by R.L. Speak, and music is by Dan Lebowitz. My theme song here, Last Train to Mars. Special shout out and thank you to the Facebook group Christmas Misery, Tylee Ryan, and Joshua Vallow, Gone Without a Trace. Sources, I need to thank KTVR, Arizona Family, Justin Lum, Fox 10 Phoenix, East Idaho News, Fox 13, Salt Lake City, Utah. And I appreciate all of you for listening. Thank you and have a good night.